Hello and welcome to another week of the 7 weeks of Christmas. This is week 6 and I'm Naomi Dawn, in case you didn't know. And for today's card I'm going to be using 2 sheets of Dairy Vanilla and 1 sheet of Dairy Dust. I'm looking at using Softly Falling, which is this embossing folder, looks like snowflakes, the Dairy Dust ink pad, extra paper, and I'm not sure which one of these I'm going to use yet. That's a Hearts Come Home stamp set. You've seen me use that quite a bit. So let's play. I'm going to make a double Z fold card today. This is only my second time making one of these and it's my first time using my Stampin' trimmer, so hopefully it'll all go well. So I'm going to make my base out of Dairy Vanilla. And I'm cutting my card to measure 28 centimetres. I'm left-handed, so this is going to be, actually I'm going to turn it round. I'm left-handed. This might be easier for me this way. Okay, so 28 centimetres, and that one's the cutting board. Ooh, that was easy. I'm so used to doing this with a knife. And then I'm going to score at 7 centimetres. So I'm scoring at 7. And I'm scoring again at 14. And I'm going to turn it this way because I want to cut this. I'll show you. So I've made it 28 centimetres wide. I don't know if you can actually see, but there's a score line here and a score line here. So that's my 7 and 14. And I'm going to turn it this way. And I'm going to cut this so that it's 14 tall. Oh, look at that. Okay, this is your main card. This will be your bit that goes over. I'll show you. Put this away. Okay, big bone folder. Not very organised today. Okay, so this will be the main part of my card. This will be my Z fold part. So that when my card stands up, it will stand like this. Now I don't want that section to be that wide, I don't think, or do I? Should I keep it that wide? No, I'm going to make that narrower. So let's make that. And that is 4 centimetres wide. No, 5 centimetres wide. Look can always trim down some more if it's too wide, it's not a problem. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so now I should probably get 2 sheets of Dairy Dust thinking about it. Okay, what I want to do next is I want to make a piece that is like a netting layer but doesn't go all the way around. It's literally just going to give me a border top and bottom of that section. Okay, so because I've cut this to 5 centimetres, I'm going to make this, just to give it a thin edge, 5.5. Okay, there we go, 5.5. By 28, which is the width that we had the original card. Okay, and then again I'm going to score at 7 and 14. Okay, so I've got score line here and here, score line here and here, and I'm hoping I will be able to just line that up and stick it down and that it will still fold properly. I've not done a trial run on this, but that's what the plan is. So adding some glue. I'm not sure if you can see on camera, but that's pretty well lined up. Maybe what I should have done is stick it down and then do the scoring, but that is pretty well lined up there. Okay, and I'm going to put that to one side because we need to work on the main front piece here. So for that I want to create a matting layer. Okay, this section of the card measures 14 by 14 and I want there to be a bit of a border around. So I'm going to cut my netting layer to, how much of a border should I have? I'm going to cut my netting layer to 13.5 by 13.5, so there's just a little border there. Same sort of width border that we've got here. Okay, I don't like to waste card. I like to get as much out of a piece of card as I can. So I'm actually going to be gutting this layer. And to do that I'm going to come into, what's that? That's 1.5 cm. Push down, and then I'm going to go down to 1.5 centimetres, which is really easy to find on here because you've got this this little pointy bit that shows you where it's going to start and stop cutting. Okay, so that gave me a line there. I'm going to do that all the way around, so I'm just going to go here. Okay. The next thing I need to do is cut my main panel, which is going to go there, which is going to be done in Fairy Vanilla. Now the Dairy Dust piece was cut to 13.5, and I want to have the same sort of border again, so oops, just move that up there. I'm going to go to 13. By 13. And that will go, I'll show you properly, So I'll have my netting layer, and then I'll have that layer on the top. See, easy peasy. Yep. And I'm also going to cut a panel piece there here. So that piece measures 7 by 14. So I'm going to knock half a centimetre. Oops, I've got glue on there. I'm going to knock half a centimetre off, same as we did with the front panel. And I'm going to go that's 13 and a half. Yeah, 13 and a half. I'm cutting that down to. I will put measurements on the screen, so don't worry. And that is the height of the card. So I want 2 panels which will measure 6.5 each. And I'm not going to cut these layers. Six and a half. Okay, so I want a piece that's 13 and a half. No, stop. It's going on top. 13. Score tool. Need a cutting tool. Okay, so that's 13 that way, and we're going to go 6 this way. Okay, so this should be 13 and a half by 6.5. This should be 13 by 6, and if I've got it right, you'll see they'll match. Okay, so that's all of the cutting done, all the scoring done. Okay, so next I need my big shot. And set them fall in. Right, take note, you've got heavier snowfall at the top of the embossing folder than you do at the bottom. I want to focus mine on from the bottom of the plate upwards, if that makes sense. So I'm actually going to put mine in right at the bottom so it's not as heavy till it hits the top part of the card. Make sure you line everything up nice and straight. You don't want to get your embossing folder caught on the edges of your dig shot. The 6 by 6 really is the maximum this can cope with. Stampin' Up products because I love Stampin' Up products and I'm a Stampin' Up demo. If you'd like to see more of what you can do with their products, more of my makes, I do have a group on Facebook called the Stampin' Stashes. I'd love it if you could join. You don't have to be a customer of Stampin' Up. You can use anything at all and post in the group. It's just a place to share ideas, tutorials, that sort of thing. So I'd love to see you in the group. I do have a page on Facebook as well, also called the Stampin' Stashes. So any questions, get in touch. If you've got any comments about this video, please put them below. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is take these small panels and we are going to glue them to the mats. If you wanted to do a batch of these, it's so easy because you just cut everything to size in advance. Like, for example, if you know you're going to do a lot of red vanilla or Whisper White bases, you could have those cut and scored. You've seen how easy it is to do this bit and this bit at the same time. Cut and score them in advance, pop them in a box, maybe cut yourself some other panels like this and emboss in advance if you wanted to. Just pop them in a box or a bag ready, and then whenever you need an emergency card done, you just need to add a topper or a stamped image just to finish it off. Job done. Just glue everything together, finished. Okay, I made a mistake on my folds. It should sit like this. Like I said, this is only my second time making one of these. And then this is going to go across here and here. So that it sits like this. Okay, so I'm just going to glue those into place. Okay, so now we have this. Going to your 6x6 envelope. And the reason I wanted the snowfall not so heavy at the bottom is so I could stick this section on. I didn't want to worry about how that was going to adhere. And if I'd have gone for a heavy section there, it might not have had a good bond. So what I've decided to do is I want to add some little trees here. So I've grabbed the card front builders again. I know you've seen that a few times. I see it taken some scraps from where we made the panels. And I am going to die cut 3 trees. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is grab Inkpad. This one's Berry Burst. It's inky fingers time. If you don't like inky fingers, you need gloves. I'm just going to go around the edge. Now I've over inked my stamp, not a good idea, but it can be fixed. And I've seen demonstrations of the Stamparatus, and even if you get the ink around the edges like I've just done, it's not something you've got to worry about because it still doesn't come out on your image. And I've seen a live demo of the Stamparatus. I've reserved mine. If you haven't reserved yours, go and have a look on the website. You can reserve it now till I think the 27th of December. You can reserve yours and they'll arrive sometime in March next year. So you don't pay for it until the delivery comes. So you reserve it now, put your name down for it, and then in March you'll get an email telling you that they've arrived, and if you still want yours you need to pay for it. I've cut this piece down to 3 centimetres by 6.5. That'll work on there. Shall I net it or just ink it? I think I'm going to ink it rather than net it. I'm just going to ink around the edges. Thanks for joining me. I hope I didn't confuse you too much with doing my folds the wrong way. I'll take more attention with that. I'm hoping that you enjoyed seeing my first play with the Stampin trimmer. I'm enjoying that. Forgetting cardstock is going to be a dream now, because before it was like very carefully having to work it all out, but now it's just like pop 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 done. So there you have it. Thank you for joining me, and as I said before, I've got a group on Facebook which is the Stampin Stashers. I've also got a page on Facebook for the Stampin Stashers. If you are able to get to Gravesend in Kent, I have a very special event coming up in March of next year, and if you'd like some more information, please get in touch. You can send me a message via YouTube, via the Facebook group, or via Facebook page, and I'll be getting details up for you by the end of this week. Thanks for watching. Bye.